windy, it's hotter than a fire. Hard to find, harder to keep, it's the thing we most desire. It's the true love we most desire. Well, thank you. Always like to start with a little true love. So I thought I'd do some songs tonight that you don't necessarily associate with the Namaste Centre. So some of the stuff that, you know, is, you know. No, I understand, by the way, there's a few musicians here tonight. Who plays guitar here? Nice. See, I feel like I'm going fishing with the game warden here. Anyway, about a couple of 3 years ago, I did an album called Sometimes I Miss England. And I wrote the songs on that album. By the way, in case any of you don't know, I'm from England. Not from around here. And I wrote the songs on this album in response to people who said to me, you know, if you love England so much, why the hell don't you go back? So, and actually the answer to that question is because the things that I miss about England are not there anymore. And I think pretty much anybody, you know, who can relate to that, who ever goes back to a hometown that they used to live, you know, it's not quite the same as it is in your mind. I mean, here's a song from that album. And this is all about the time I was growing up, so this is about a period when I was younger. And this is, that's not funny.
I know.
Now this is a song called I'm Proud to Be a Londoner. I was born in the heart of London, to a home that was working class, didn't have much money back then, but I was proud of who I was. And God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. Well, my dad made London buses, and my mom, she worked every day to put food on the table. Somehow she always found a way. And God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. On where I've been, always had this crazy dream inside. And if that dream comes true or not, at least I gave it all I got to keep that dream alive. I made my friends out on the schoolyard. They taught me everything I had to know. It wasn't always easy, but somehow I learned to grow. And God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. Been always been a loner. My best friend was my guitar, but I'm not trying to be famous no more, 'cause I've always been a star. And God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. Yeah, God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. Yeah, God knows I'm proud to be a Londoner. And that's pretty true, that story, you know. My dad did work for the company that made London buses. Hang on a minute, somebody's having a conversation. I don't want to butt in or anything. Anyway, this is another song from that same album, actually. Because since I was a little kid, it's always been about the music for me. Relate to that. This is a little song I wrote. It's called The Music in My Life, and it kind of talks about one or two of the people who inspired me in my musical journey. So see if you can recognize the people from the lyrics. Called The Music in My Life. Pretty good.